Minnesota Vikings. Of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Right there, hurt.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The Vikings did a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
60 Vikings.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is incomplete.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a 1st at the Lions' 20-yard line.
48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And this defense for the Lions, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
19 Tiger.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Powell. Touchdown, Vikings! A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
Fix the Eagles! Pat the street!
Looking to throw. Powell. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
18 running, 8 track and 60. 18, 5 years.
To throw on second down. Powell. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aiden Hutchinson able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. These two teams all tied after one. facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone. They need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down.
Go check. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to throw. Powell. Looking deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I never return punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Play action. It's Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Andrew Booth puts it on. And the Vikings will take over possession here up at the 44.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And even 100 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
There's a quick throw caught out wide.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
Hey, smash Broncos!
Looking to throw. Powell. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Ready, set.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Powell. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Fields.
And his pass incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Now it's Fields. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Throwing again is Fields. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Being chased out left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Here's Fields.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Eluding the... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
But they certainly took too long to set up play action, and that gave the pass rush time to get home for its first sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about the quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw going into the hands of Williams.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here's Fields.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 2nd and goal, Fields. He's got it.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half.
York able to send this one through. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Ready? Hey, check that, street. Clear, Lions.
A final shot before break. Powell. Escaping the pressure right.
Open man Hamler, that's complete.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be Lions football to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
On 2nd and 9, Fields throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, shouldn't we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on 3rd down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
He's going to air one out. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on third and long, but I'm not sure the defense was expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
To throw is Fields.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now Fields on third and goal.
Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Kyle Pitts,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the Lions have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 17-14.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the score right now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 110 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Cowboy 80, come 19.
Looking to throw. Howell. And he's got his man out of the slot. Complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Yeah, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady burn.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's their quarterback. Scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And it's intercepted.
Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings will take over here just shy of the 30. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
123 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a... Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning.
Right there, hurt.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Room here to run. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On second down, they'll run it here. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. And this one is right through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Back to throw, Fields.
field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Fourth down. Fields has to have this one.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free